so I have talked about my Invisalign journey before, and it was kind of crazy as far as the expander. So first things first, I am 22 years old. I'm turning 23 soon, and I've never had braces. I've never done Invisalign before, and this was something that like I kind of did really late in the game, I guess you can say. But I'm very excited to finally be able to get my teeth fixed. And I hope Invisalign is able to give me results that I'm happy with, as if I would have gotten braces when I was younger. I went to the orthodontist and they gave me my first trays of Invisalign. So it comes in a box like this. It has my name on it right here, Nicole, or Ambula, which is my last name. And it says Invisalign System Comprehensive. Aligners 1 through 15 of 45. So basically what that means is that I have 1 through 15 trays in here that I am able to do by myself at home, and I wear each tray for a week. So I will not have to go back to the orthodontist until 16 weeks from yesterday. I do really enjoy that. I hated going back and then having an appointment in 2 weeks or 4 weeks right away, and especially it takes a lot of time out of your day. So the fact that I don't have to go back for 16 weeks is I feel like a really good positive when it comes to this. So this is box 1 of 3. So I will go back in 16 weeks and get another box, and then one last time with my last box, and I will be done around June 18th of next year. So I'll be basically having Invisalign for about roughly a year if everything goes as planned. What this box includes is your attachments, your IPR, your overcorrection, and attachment template. So when you open up the box, things are gonna fall all out of it. The things that fell out are actually your kind of chewies. So you take this little blue thing, and when your Invisalign is in, you kind of chew on it to make sure it's locked in place. And that's what these are for. But let's back up a little bit. This is what my first trays of Invisalign came in. I hope there's no personal information on there. It says 1 of 45 right here. So honestly, that's the really only thing you have to pay attention to. So it's super easy. You can't get confused when it comes to handling this at home by yourself for these next 16 weeks. So 1 out of 45, so that is the first week. So she wants me to change my trays every Saturday. So I went, she put in the first trays for me. She taught me how I take it out, I put them back in to make sure the top is on the top, the bottom is on the bottom. I leave them in for at least 22 hours a day, only take them out to brush my teeth and to eat. Next week, Saturday, all you do is go in this little box, and only thing that's in here is your Invisalign trays. The next one will say 2 out of 45. This one will say 3 out of 45, and so on. So all you have in here is all of your trays. All of your trays, honey, 1 through 15. And you just switch them out. Every Saturday, new one, boom. What she did tell me is that if tray 1, I wear it for the week, next Saturday comes along and I put in tray 2 and it's not fitting right, then that means I need to keep tray 1 in until I try it again and try to put tray 2 in, and it goes on and it clicks perfectly. Or it could happen in between. You're finally at tray 11, you go into tray 12 and it's not fitting. You need to keep wearing tray 11 even if you do it an extra week, and that means you wore tray 11 for 2 weeks, until tray 12 fits on its own. Then I cannot move on to the next tray. She said it doesn't matter if I wore tray 11 for 2 weeks, because if I move on and force tray 12 to fit in there, then I'm just prolonging the fact that my mouth wasn't ready for that tray. So somewhere down the line, tray 14 isn't gonna fit. So it has to be fitting on its own without forcing it on. So, but the goal is realistically that each tray you wear for a week. So that's all that came in my box 1 for me, was 1 through 15. Then I have to go back and they, I think, will change my attachments, which we'll get into, and then they'll give me my next box. However, not everyone has the same amount of trays, or are they given the same amount of trays within your box. Like my brother did Invisalign as well, and he only has 1 box, 1 of 1, and in there he only has 4 trays. That's it. And so each person is different. So make sure that you talk to your orthodontist and do not wear it how I'm telling you to. I'm just sharing my personal experience with Invisalign. This is my Invisalign journey. Yours may be similar, but it might not be the exact same, just like my brother's. So when I went to the orthodontist, before they taught me all about my trays and showed me the box and things like that, they did put the attachments on my teeth, which I'll insert a picture here, which are kind of like, I guess you can compare them to, from my understanding, was like kind of like brackets of braces. So they're little attachments, and for this first box, they decided which teeth individually were going to have the attachments. So I think I have like 4 attachments on the top and maybe 4 on the bottom, 4 or 5 have the actual attachments, and you can feel them. So I will show you how I take my trays out right now. She says to never pull on the front like this and try to take it out, or the side, always to go in the back and remove it like this. That way you don't break your trays. So this is my top tray. This is what it looks like. It is just a mold of my teeth. And on my teeth themselves, I have certain attachments. So my first front teeth do not have them. The teeth next to my front teeth do have them. So how I would put it back in is just make sure this is the correct side, so it's not the bottom. This is the top. I'm not gonna go like up on the bottom because I've done that. As easy as that. Just snaps right in. Then if you want to secure it, you can take your little chewy and bite down to ensure that they're clicked all the way and they're not spacing in between like the actual tray and your teeth. Everything is very nice and tight. The last thing that I got was this little bag, which is like a little Invisalign bag, and you open it up like this, and it has a box with the Invisalign logo, and this is what the inside of the box looks like, and it has your case for your Invisalign that looks like this. And these are also another form of chewies to help ensure that it's in there, so you can go like this and they're on for sure. Then you can keep these in here perfectly. They fit, and your Invisalign will fit perfectly in here. The other thing that it has in here as well is the cleaning crystals. So these are meant to kind of clean out your Invisalign, or you can also use just like a toothbrush and soap and water and clean them out like that as well. I didn't want to get braces. I felt like, which is, I know people at my age or older that have gotten braces, and I think it's great because either way you're doing something to help your teeth out. But for me, I didn't want to get braces. I was super against it, and I really wanted to try Invisalign. I was kind of scared if it would be worth it. Hopefully you'll be able to learn from my journey. Either you're going through Invisalign or you're deciding, does Invisalign really work? Is it worth it? But at the end of this whole journey, we can do a before and after, and that way we can see the true progress. But it is very important that you stick to it, because if you slack, you wear your tray 1 week, you forget it for the next 2 weeks, you don't go to your appointments, you're not consistent with it, you're only just making your journey longer for you and your teeth overall. Like, they're not going to improve if you're not consistent with it. You're investing in your teeth all this money to get them fixed. You have to be consistent with it, because otherwise it's kind of just a waste of money and honestly your time. So hopefully I stick on top of that, which not hopefully, I have to. But so far that's pretty much it for this first box of trays. I will be doing this for the 15 weeks, and I will update you somewhere in the middle and the end to let you know how it went with these first 15 trays. If you like this video and you're interested in me talking a little bit more about it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that way I can continue this series with you all. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a good day. Welcome to my channel. I'm Nicole Sierra, and this video is going to be all about my Invisalign journey. I have another video talking about my Invisalign journey as far as the expander. All of a sudden I can't talk! I feel like as soon as I start to talk about my Invisalign, all of a sudden I feel like as soon as I start to talk about my Invisalign, then all of a sudden my mouth gets dry and I can't speak. What's going on? Maybe I'm just a little thirsty. I need some water. Hydro Jug sponsored me.